Okay, so just some random tech updates since the last time I posted. This is what I grab and take with me whenever I'm going out and I know that I might be filming for something. So this is just a random sports sack flat pouch, and it carries everything that I possibly might need. So this is the hard shell case that I bought off of Amazon, and it houses my Go Ultra. So the hard shell case prevents the Go Ultra from automatically going off accidentally, because this button right here, you can't really see it, but there's like a little touch button there. And there's another button here, which if you accidentally press it, it starts filming. And these are kind of sensitive because I've had this in my bag before, you know, without any sort of covering. Even with like a pouch, it would accidentally touch something else in my bag, like knock against my phone or something else, and it would set the camera to filming, and it just wastes battery and film time. And whenever I need it, it would not be ready. I mean, the battery would be depleted, or it would just be like really hot and like hot to the touch, like overheated. So this one so far has kept it from doing that. And besides that, I also have this, let's see, this is the pendant, the magnetic pendant. So you hook up the Go Ultra little pod up to it, and it just like attaches there. And there are two settings, so if you attach it this way, it kind of angles itself down, and if you rotate it, it's more flat this way. So it like films outward more evenly, like horizontally. And the magnet is pretty strong, so this is nice. And this is just a eyeglass cloth, just to make sure, you know, the lenses are clear when I film. This one is like a cute little thing I got off of, like, I think I got this off of Amazon. It just snaps on, it's like a little silicone thing. It just snaps onto the pod. I mean, like the actual filming part of the camera. Like this won't, if you have this on, it won't fit into the action pod. It only fits onto the camera itself. But I feel like sometimes when I have it hooked up to the pendant, I mean, actually, even with the pendant, it doesn't really, it prevents it from magnetizing correctly. But I use like a little clip, a magnetic clip. So this is like a hat clip, but it's also magnetic. And usually I snap this thing into the silicone case and then attach it onto like the crossbody strap of my bag. And when this is on, it looks less conspicuous. You would think it'd be more conspicuous, but it just looks like a little like purse charm. So people don't really, you know, when people see this, sometimes they're like, oh yeah, it's a camera. But when they see this little dude on my purse, like on the crossbody strap, they think it's just like a charm. So they don't really pay attention to it. So hat clip is also in my little kit. What else? So this thing attaches to the camera, the little action camera part, which attaches to like a selfie stick. So this one I keep around, and I usually have a selfie stick separately, like a tripod selfie stick. This is like a short little charging cable. This is an extra wrist strap. It attaches to this little dangly orange thing. Let's see, this one's another wrist strap. I think this one goes with this. I just haven't attached it. This one goes with this piece to secure it to a tripod. And what is this? This is, I want to say, what was this? I'm not sure. Oh, this is a two-piece. So this is the little ring control. So you put this on and you can control the camera by just like pressing this, and it goes on and off like the filming. And this is the USB charger thing. So these two go together. I don't really use the ring too much. And then this is new. So let me show you the box that it came with. So this went up for sale recently, the micro lens kit, and it comes with like different macro lenses. So different focal lengths. So I hope you can see that. I mostly use, so I haven't really done any like really close-up shots, but the one I use the most is, I think, the 21.5 centimeter micro lens, and that one is perfect if you're doing like a, so I've been trying to test out the camera and use it in situations where I don't know, like not just vlogging, because I don't think the stabilization is as good as the DJI. So I've mostly been using this when I sit down and do like a little mukbang kind of thing. And it comes with in this little case, and there are 4 different lenses, and the one I use is this one, and you can see it's like pretty thick. My only downside to this so far, so I love the camera lens and how it like changes the focal length, but the bad thing about this, okay, so it just like you just push it on, it doesn't twist and secure, and if you're not careful, which, you know, like I'm not the most careful, I try to be really careful, but if you're not really paying attention to it, this thing can just like knock off by itself. There's literally no way to fully secure it. There's no, like, you can't twist it on, it doesn't stay on with like a thread or anything. It just, you push it on and it kind of like sits on top of this, but there's like, you know, it just, if someone brushes up against you, knocks up against you, I mean, this just falls. And I wish there was a way to like screw it on where I felt like it was secure, but so I don't really like using this when I'm like walking about. This is definitely something that I have to like specifically think about. But this is everything that's in my little kit so far, and I am enjoying it. And I mean, I still don't think it's the best camera ever, the Go Ultra, but I do like it more with these accessories so far than I did previously. Like it's more functional now for what I need it for. So I do recommend this. I mean, hopefully they upgrade it and come up with something that's a little more secure in the future. But yeah, this is everything. I just kind of crammed into this little pouch. And this is what I use when I'm out and about and filming my little mukbangs. And so far I'm in like a testing stage. As you can see, like I've been posting a lot of restaurant kind of mukbangs just because it's a situation where I know I can test out the camera, and so far I'm like kind of working out the correct angle. Sometimes a little too low, sometimes I'm a little too high with the way the camera's facing. I haven't found like the Goldilocks angle yet, so I'm still working on it. You know, I love this camera. This is what I use when I'm mostly vlogging because I like how steady it is, but this is not a camera that I usually take out and like filming in public with, unless I'm doing like a walking tour, kind of like when I was at Comic-Con, because it is kind of like, I'm still kind of self-conscious when I'm pulling out a camera. So I like the little nano cameras, like the little micro cameras, like the Go Ultra. But I think I also mentioned recently, like a way back, that I also purchased the action camera, the Ace Pro 2, sorry. So I bought the Ace Pro 2 and it ended up not really having a purpose. The Go Ultra I like because it's so discreet, it's so tiny, people don't really notice it when I'm in like a public setting. This one I love because of the clarity, I love the stabilization, I love the, you know, just the quality overall of it, like the camera quality. So between this camera and the Go Ultra, I really didn't have a place for the Ace Pro 2 in my life, so I ended up returning it. And plus, I think they're supposed to be coming up, like according to rumors, they're supposed to be coming out with like a new one, like an Ace Pro 3 maybe during this year, like later on. So I decided to hold off. And you know, truth be told, I still really love this camera, even though it's so not as discreet as I would love it, and it's a little delicate because of the gimbal. They're supposed to be coming out with the new Osmo Pocket as well later this year, so maybe I was thinking maybe I should save my money and see, you know, like which camera is the best and go with that. But even so, like despite all that, I ended up getting another camera, and I know I said I wasn't going to, but I did, and I decided to give the DJI Osmo Nano a try. I feel like they've been coming out with more updates over the past few months or so, and now it's kind of like a viable option. I'm still kind of thinking that DJI rushed it, but I was kind of curious. Of all places, the cheapest place was actually through QVC, so that's how I purchased that. That's who I purchased it from. And I bought a separate little hard shell case, just like I did with the Go Ultra that I have, and this one also came from Amazon. And this is the little, let's see. This is the camera. And I guess I should pull it out. I'm not doing like a full-on review, but I just kind of want to give some basic initial impressions. So this one and this one. So this one's a little taller. This one feels heavier overall. This one's a little flatter, but in terms of like, let's see, this, because these little pods are what you're going to, not the pods, these little action cameras are what you're going to be using. They feel kind of about the same weight, really. But this one's a lot thinner. This one's a lot thicker, like more depth. And the DJI kind of is a little noticeable. I'm probably going to black it out with like a Sharpie if I decide to keep it. But yeah, that's what this looks like. So this one is surprisingly a little bit more bulky than I thought it would be, because this is actually, you know, what you're attaching to yourself when you have it on like a pendant. And this one does come up with a pendant too. This one's a little flatter, more square, but yeah. I mean, the plus about this is that this little thing has a flip-up screen, which is really helpful. You don't have to really mess with it while you're filming. This one is annoying because if you want to see yourself while filming, you have to flip it to the front, but if you aren't, then you have to flip it this way. But yeah, I still think this one's a little more convenient, but this one's a lot heavier than this altogether. This one has a lot more options and settings compared to this one, so I don't know. If you want like an easy grab and go, just click and film, then maybe this one's for you. This one has a lot more to offer, I feel like. So I haven't taken this out to film yet. I'll film whichever restaurant I go to next. I'll take this one along and see how it goes. But the disappointing thing about this one is how short the battery life is. Like the filming time when it's out of the action pod, you can only film about like 30 minutes before it overheats and shuts off. So I'm hoping this one does a little better. And this one, you know, like I'm always recharging. I carry a separate like power bank with me just to recharge on the go in case I need to film extra stuff. This one, I'm not sure how it's going to do, but I hope it has a better battery life. And this is like everything else that came with it. So like I was saying, it also comes with a little magnetic pendant thing that you can wear around your neck to film with. And it has like a little plasticky case. I don't think I'll probably use this, but yeah. Like this is just a closer look at everything that's in there. Hopefully that's in focus, but like you can see all the different items that comes with it. So it doesn't come with a lot of extra doodads and things that the the Ultra comes with. Speaking of tech, a quick update about my Lenovo Y700 tablet. I'm loving the size. I think it's so convenient. I've actually been using this a lot to read using the Kindle app instead of my actual Kindles, and this is colored, so sometimes if there's like a colored book cover, I can actually see what it's supposed to look like in real life instead of like black and white only. So this is multi-purpose. I was thinking about getting that colored Kindle a while back, and I'm glad I held off and didn't upgrade, because this is everything now. I also bought like a stylus to go with it, like a Lenovo stylus, so I haven't tested that out yet, but I also did get something else. I also ended up getting this gaming setup, the gaming controller that attaches to like the Lenovo Y700. The idea is that once everything is hooked up like this, you can use this as a game controller, kind of like a Steam Deck, or as a like a Switch kind of thing, kind of setup. So if I want a game, I have the setup. But overall, I'm liking this. I like the response time. I think it's very touch sensitive. I was hoping for like a biometric, like you'd be able to turn on with your fingerprint or something, but there's no option for that. It's just fake face recognition, or like a pin pad, like a pin code, passcode thing. So I kind of wish it had like thumbprint scanner. Haven't seen a need to use the camera yet, so that's just an extra in case I need. But I don't think you would really use this for like the camera quality. But I think, yeah, this is mostly a gaming tablet, so I'm enjoying this.